and welcome to lesson 260. Let me remember God created me. This is so lovely. It's inviting us to remember like where we have come from, the stuff that we are made of. And the Course reminds us that ideas never leave their source. And if God is our source and we are an idea in the mind of God, we always remain there. We always remain one with God. So don't forget who you are or what you are. We'll take a pause to begin our day in prayer. It's taking a moment of silence, falling still. Beginning your day in gratitude. We open our hearts and surrender to love. We ask love to lead the way through the minutes and the hours of this new day. We welcome joy, fun, and abundant prosperity. Check in for your yes. Yes. We recognize that all encounters are wholesome. There's something there in every encounter. There's something there to enrich your life and the life of others. We recognize that all experiences can be met with a peaceful heart. Why? Because we're now anchored in the truth that we are one, that we are love, and that we are free. And so we release these words and let it be. And every time we say we release these words, this is our demonstration of faith, our demonstration that we know that the universe has got our back, that we know that we are love and that we are loved. And so your lesson today, let me remember God created me. My source, I did not make myself, although in my insanity, I thought I did. Yet as your thought, I have not left my source, remaining part of who created me. My source, your child does call on you today. Let me remember you created me. Let me remember my identity. And let my sinlessness arise again before the holy sight through which I look upon all others and myself today. So a reminder again of our Christ vision, our holy sight. So we're looking with tender eyes at all others and at ourselves when we turn inwards. We're turning inwards with love, compassion, non-judgment, seeking to know the truth. Now is our source remembered, and therein we find our true identity at last. Holy indeed are we, because our source can know no sin. And we who are God's own are like each other and alike to God. My source, I did not make myself, although in my insanity I thought I did. And that's because we believe in all the stories that we have made up about ourselves. That's what we lean into: stories, patterns, behaviors, core beliefs. We lean into all those false ideas about ourselves that we made up. We think they're true. We think that's who we are. Today, yet, as your thought, I have not left my source, remaining part of who created me. Such a beautiful, beautiful place to be, when you're wanting to remember that God created you and that you are one with God. And let my sinlessness arise again. Like, let that come to the surface. Let that come to be what I know all the time about myself and all the time about all others. Let me look past any false identity that shows up. I love that word holy, or those words, holy sight. It's so beautiful, that you can look with holy sight upon others. And, really take this into your life. I find myself sometimes, with certain people, probably people in my family or people that are closest to me, that I don't always have that holy sight. I'm looking through the lens of the past or of expected behavior or a lens of judgment. And to really choose to remember that God created the seeming other and God created me and that they are the light of the world. But it really is a choice. You got to choose this. You got to make up your mind that this is what you're going to do and this is what you want to do. Because again, you have that hunger inside you to know peace and to know love. Today I felt called to bring in the prayer of St. Francis. So before we go into meditation, let's do this prayer of St. Francis. Make me an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. And where there is sadness, joy. O Divine One, grant that I may not so much seek to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love. For it is in giving that we receive, it is in pardoning that we are pardoned, and it is in dying that we are born to eternal life. See you tomorrow.